Welcome to the semi-inaugural Broken Megaphone podcast. It's semi-inaugural because we may have recorded 1, 2, or 6 previously, but this is kind of the first one, right, Kyle?
Yeah, in a sense, Avery, in a sense, yeah.
I'd like to introduce my co-host, Kyle. My name is Avery, and I don't know what we're going to do. It's kind of a mystery to both of us yet. Why are we recording a podcast, Kyle?
It's kind of like a little mishmash.
Yeah. So what's new with you?
Well, good news.
It's been a while since we've hung out.
It's been a while, yeah. Since I'm trying to remember, the last time we actually did this was about like almost 7 months ago. Yeah, I think. Was it?
Yeah,
more or less. Yeah, in the spring. Yeah.
Damn.
Speaking of which, I back in May I graduated from college, so I'm free.
Yay! Well, free student loan debt.
Yep.
Hey, at least you have that awesome film degree.
They still haven't given it to me yet.
Wait, what?
Because apparently I'm missing 1 hour out of 120 hours, so they can't give it to me.
You're kidding me. What are you gonna do?
I'm still pestering my dean of the fine arts. I was like, hey, when is my degree gonna come in and all that stuff? It's been like 5 months since I graduated.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's very awesome. But
so
hey,
so how's that going over?
At least I'm done with college, so that's good.
Yeah. How's that going over with everyone you've interviewed with? Technically, I don't have the degree, but I almost have the degree.
Yeah. Almost.
Speaking of which, I hear you have a new job.
Yeah, I'm actually a news photographer at a news studio. Well, news. Why I say new? It sounded like new. It's a news studio. There you go, news studio.
It's not new. They do the news, but it's not new.
Yeah, they do the news.
It's old.
Yeah, it's old.
Ish. So, how much are you allowed to say?
Well,
I mean, can you say if you're doing like still shooting, or are you doing video work?
Just video work. It's a bit of a challenge because for me, since I'm more of a TV film major, and this is broadcast, so you're expected to be efficient and fast in this. And
so, are you doing like live action in the studio, or do you go out on the road?
I'm on the road. Hence.
Oh, you're on the road.
Hence the term news photographer. I don't know why they call it news photographer, but it's broadcasting terms. So basically, I'm just stuck with the reporter all day long. Well, not stuck with the reporter, but it's just that like there will be some stories that either are hit or miss. Like we can't get enough footage, or the interviewer or interviewee that the reporter is trying to get doesn't respond within a certain amount of time. The story is sometimes dropped, or the story's killed because there's no progress on it.
So you're camera bitch. Got it.
Basically, and I had to handle like all the technical stuff. So operate the mic, give him the mic, do the shots, get B-roll, all that stuff. And then once that is done, if we actually get enough footage and interview footage as well, we have to go back to the studio, edit the package, and submit it by a certain deadline. And that's basically my job in a nutshell, which I'm kind of a bit stressed out of because it's been a week and I'm still trying to get used to being all this fast-paced editing and shooting stuff, and I'm still not used to it. And
you'll get used to it over time.
And this is coming from a TV film guy, because as compared to TV film, you sort of have a bit of more, I guess, leeway per se, and you get to shoot however you want. Whereas in broadcast, you have to be like quick and efficient on the spot. You don't really have that much time to set. Well, you still have to set up the camera and make sure it's white balance and check the audio levels and stuff. But when you're
at least you're using your degree though.
Yeah. Even though technically this isn't my major, but it's sort of like a stepping stone in the entertainment industry. But good place to start.
I mean, was this your porn? So you make your choice.
Yeah, it's either that or. How about you? What's new with you, Avery?
Just got a new apartment.
Ooh,
got married.
sweet.
Nothing big.
Congrats.
Well, thank you. She's actually down the hall right now watching a YouTube video. Moments before this broadcast, we're going to pull back the curtain a bit. She accidentally started streaming her video onto my computer screen. It was very confusing. Why is there YouTube on my screen?
Just
Kyle and I are about to do a podcast.
It's like it pops up. It's like, hey, it's like a insert YouTube Let's Play or playing insert game of today.
Just someone starts screaming, "Let's play" over the top of the podcast.
Well,
it's like,
copyright. Copyright.
Copyright. We're getting taken down.
Actually, that actually does bring up a good topic. Like, I don't know, what do you think of YouTube nowadays? Or well, I guess like with what's going on YouTube and stuff. Like, what do you think of their new policies? Do you think? I don't know at this point. Like, do you think YouTube is still like a good media place for people to upload stuff, or not really?
It's the largest, so in the sense of getting a good audience, yes. In the sense of the rules, I don't agree with the way they do a lot of their rules. It doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes.
Like, they're trying to be more kid friendly though.
Old school.
Yeah,
it's not kid friendly. They're trying to. Basically, it's become TV. It's like what cable used to be, where cable was this new hot thing where, people are paying for it so we can do the more risque shows. Mm-hmm. And then they started falling prey to, we get all these advertisers over here, let's make it a little more vanilla so that way we can keep the money rolling and fill
it's becoming more and more corporate.
And YouTube's fallen into the same thing. Well,
not
you gotta make sure that your advertisers want to give you money, so you can't let it be too risque, and it can't just be dicks all the time. It's gotta be, something that the soccer moms want to watch, so that way they have people watching. Also, I have no idea what the hell my cat's doing. I'm sorry if you can hear the clanging in the kitchen.
That's fine. It's fine. I mean, I've heard I've seen from like numerous channels, like some channels that are starting to get taken down and all this stuff, and it's not even violent content. It's like actually like historical and educational type content. Yeah, which I kind of hate. Don't know why.
Speaking of which, this is our first episode, and we're probably going to be taken down because we spoke negatively.
That's true, yeah. So, this concludes this episode of the rebooted podcast, but short-lived.
Nice talking to you guys. Goodbye forever.
Goodbye.
The YouTube Hit Squad is on its way.
And if the video stopped playing, that means we just got taken down right now, so yeah.
Oh, look, there's very nice men at my door wearing green night vision goggles, and they have silenced pistols. Huh. This is awkward.
So when you leak your address, man, you're being swatted.
Oh, snap! Well, considering that technically I don't have this address down anywhere on where I'm living on any form because I haven't changed my address yet.
Good for you.
So much paperwork. So much paperwork.
Yeah.
Dude, we spent over an hour in the Social Security office changing Naomi's last name.
What?
Oh my god.
So much paperwork and bureaucracy. Oh, you have to fill out this form, and then this form, and then just to ensure this, fill out this form, and now that.
We went to the Secretary of State, and I checked online, and it's like, you're going to need a form of picture ID, and you need to have your Social Security number, and you need to have your marriage certificate, your marriage license.
Yes.
Sorry, marriage certificate. So we go there. We've got all of it. She walks up to the desk. The guy's like, oh, no, that's changed. Yeah.
What you need is this.
Your birth certificate now, and you need to go back to the county clerks and get a different copy of your marriage certificate. Yeah, the law has changed. They haven't updated the website. It's like, dude, what the heck? We did what we were supposed to. We checked ahead of schedule. So we had to go to the county clerks, drop $20 on more paperwork. We had to go dig through her parents' files to find her birth certificate because she was born in Virginia. They moved, I think the count is 16 times after she was born.
Oh, yeah.
Before they ended up where they were at. So it moved around a lot. So that was a pain in the butt to track down.
Jesus.
Finally, we make it back to Secretary of State, get that taken care of. Go to the bank, find out that the account that we were going to use, since I set it up when I was in elementary school, my parents were on the account. You can't add somebody unless you have every single person on the account there to agree to it. So we had to get them off the account to get her onto the account, basically. Huge pain. Secretary of State was a huge pain. We had to get her a new phone because she had Verizon. I have AT&T. We're getting her onto AT&T. She can't take her phone from Verizon to AT&T because Verizon doesn't play well with others. So she ends up getting the Note 8, which, by the way, is actually a really awesome phone. I'm still using my S6 Active. I did not get the new Active We went in there looking at getting me the new active, and somehow she was the one that walked out with the new cell phone. We were going to give her mine, and I don't know how that worked. She got the new phone, and I didn't. J-Box, please explain this to me. I'm very confused about that.
I don't know.
Stuff.
I'm also befuddled at this.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like some kind of witchcraft. Don't get married, kids. Just don't do it. Listen, she might be listening down the hall. Whatever you do, don't get married. Just run now. Run for your lives.
Be free.
Be free, my pretties. Be free.
Was it speaking of something? Was it sort of like was it? It was mine. This experience wasn't as bad as yours, but what you call it. So this was back in August. So I'm not gonna say the name of the company, but they wanted a quality control specialist. Who was basically, in quality control, you just watch videos and make sure, like, everything looks fine, right? To go for online streaming or DVD and Blu-ray stuff, right?
Okay.
So I signed up for the application online and I submitted my resume and such, and so the person from HR says, "Oh, cool. We received your resume and your interest in this position, right?" "Oh, yes, I am." It's like, "Okay, well, resubmit a cover letter and all that stuff." And so I did. It's like, "Okay, thank you for receiving your cover letter, and we'll be giving you a call in about a week, or I mean, not in a week, like within the following week, within this week. This was back in August, right? So unfortunately, at the same time, this was, like I say, it was still back in August and early September, and you know what happened early September in Texas, right? Harvey hit.
No, not at all. Something about a hurricane.
Something about a hurricane.
Didn't pay attention.
But anyways, so of course,
nothing big.
Yeah, nothing big. But anyways, so I realized, okay, so I probably won't get the call within that month because a week after they're recovering and all that stuff. So like, okay, I won't pester them for a month. Just let them recover. Try to, try to let them recover a bit. Don't pester them with anything because I know what just happened. And so in like late September, it's like, okay, this is a good time to actually get called back. So I send our emails like, "Hello, I just want to do a follow up on when you'll be doing the interviews because I know what recently happened. So when we be doing something." So I got a reply with the email saying, it's like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, we're still gonna reply to you. So don't worry, just keep an eye on your phone." It's like, okay. So a couple weeks pass, or mid-October. And so I sent a reply. It's like, "Okay, hello. I just want to do another follow up. When are the phone interviews gonna begin and all that?" No reply. A couple days later, I check on their website. The position has been filled, and they never got back to me saying, it's like, "Oh, sorry, the position has been filled," and all that. And I'm like, okay.
You gotta. Hey. At least it was a place you didn't want to work, because if they're gonna be dicks like that,
yeah, I'm like,
well,
really? Like, you said I sent you follow up emails, and yet you don't even reply back saying, "Oh, sorry for taking long." I mean, at least say like, "Oh, like, give me a little give me like a little emails like, "Oh, sorry for not replying back, but we've already filled the position."
The position's been filled.
At least something like that. Then I'd be happy with that. But like, no reply back. It's like, oh.
But if they ignore you, the problem will just go away on its own.
Yeah. It's like, really, like, I've been expecting a call for the past month. Well, not past month, but like I've waited because I know what happened back in Houston. It's just like,
yep.
Don't. At least
see, but the other guy didn't.
Yeah.
The other guy didn't wait. He was just like poke.
Yeah,
poke,
so
poke,
I probably could have done that. But at the same time, that event happened. I just didn't want to. I thought, just let them recover and all that stuff. So
yeah.
So it's kind of
on the bright side.
People
being dicks. I heard of something that happened this week that was way worse.
Oh no, what happened?
So I live in like a farming community up here, right? One of the local farmers, one of his hired hands was out running the tractor. He'd been drilling wheat, and he's coming back. He's got the tractor. He's got the grain drill behind him. He's turning around a corner, and he happens to look behind him, and he sees a car that's been following him for quite a while. He's been riding his ass.
Really?
And all of a sudden, he sees muzzle flash and hears gunshots.
Oh, jeez, what?
Coming at him. So he gets out of the way as fast as he can from this car. The car goes screaming off straight after he turns. And he watches the car, he whips out his phone, and he calls the farmer. Guy hops in his truck, grabs 2 of his other guys, and they go peeling off. They pass the tractor, they go off, they find the car, and track it down. It stops 1 road over at this house. They block the guy in.
Oh, jeez.
What else would you do?
That's true, yeah.
They call the cops, and the guy comes out, and they confront him, shoot our tractor. Guy denies, and all of a sudden, yeah, I did it. Cops show up, 2 state boys, 2 sheriff's boys. They start talking to the guy. He denies it again, denies. And then he finally, yeah, I did it. Why'd you do it? I'm tired of you goddamn farmers taking up the whole fucking road all the time. Going so goddamn slow.
But that's the point of a tractor.
So
it can't go that fast, though.
So the cops are like, well, where's the gun? And he's like, well, it's inside. So they start, knocking on the door, and his daughter's in there, and she won't let the cops in. So they start banging on the door, and they're like, ma'am, there's a loaded firearm within your house. The guy had hid it in her bathroom, and she's got toddlers and up to 5-year-olds in the house.
Wow.
And the gun's just in the bathroom, not locked up, loaded still. And it's a 1911 without a... Yeah. So she finally lets the cops in. Cops get the gun. They take the guy's concealed pistol license and his gun, and then they send him home. They don't even take the guy in. He fucking shot at another person. They didn't even bother taking him in.
I was gonna say.
But if the farmer would have punched the guy, the farmer would have gone to jail that night.
Man.
So that's the excitement around these parts.
Jeez.
People are so messed up.
Yeah. I also feel, looking back at it, and yes, I'm looking back on my experience from Houston. That job offer from Houston, that application. I kind of, looking back at it, I should have pestered it more, but oh well.
Yeah. Just poke the bear. The bear, Kyle. Poke the bear.
Oh well.
So did you see the pictures that NASA put out last week?
No, I have not. Well, where are the pictures?
If you look them up, NASA actually caught 2 stars colliding.
Oh, interesting.
It's actually pretty cool. Apparently, it had enough energy coming off of it to melt Earth.
Oh yeah, I remember reading or seeing a video, one of the ways the world might end, and that's actually one of the ways. Imagine if a supernova of that magnitude, the energy actually comes that far, and it'll actually disintegrate or destroy the world.
It was pretty cool that they caught it on camera, though. Did you also hear that they're apparently talking about sending obviously it wouldn't fly there, but they're sending a helicopter to Mars. They're talking about doing that for exploration.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
And no, I do not mean that they're going to fly a helicopter to Mars. They're going to launch a rocket with a helicopter inside that would then deploy on the planet and fly on the planet. Not in space.
Just to clarify, people, just to clarify, they're not gonna launch a helicopter into space like that.
I told a coworker, they're thinking about sending a helicopter to Mars. He's like, but how would it fly in space? I'm like, you dumb motherfucker, how did you not swallow your tongue by now? God damn it. How did he think that that's what I meant? You're gonna send a helicopter to space?
Oh yeah, sure. It's gonna be gone even before it leaves the atmosphere, man.
That's a good idea. Do you think they're just going to use a Huey?
Of course not.
I hate people. People are so stupid some days.
Oh no.
Oh, the cats have found the plastic bag.
Oh
no. My sound quality is about to drop. Stop
it. Are they gone?
I think I scared it off.
Okay.
I think so. J-Box, I'm surrounded. There's kittens everywhere. Oh god, it's too adorable. J-Box, save yourself. No! Sorry, I keep calling you Jay. I mean to call you Kyle, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
At least, technically, if they look up J-Box, they're not going to find anything.
Oh yeah, they won't.
Oh, I need new glasses.
Yeah, I need a new computer.
Oh, you need a new
Well,
computer?
not a computer, but like a desktop, like a workstation.
Yeah. I would like to get I need a desk. I have a desktop. My desktop is set up in my living room, actually.
Oh, sweet.
I've got the actual tower sitting next to my love seat, and then I have it hooked up to the TV, which is on the other side of the room.
All right.
I've got the keyboard on the coffee table with the mouse, and my mic arm is mounted to my coffee table right now to do the podcast. So I'm using my TV as a monitor, and when I turn all the lights off in the room, the LEDs on the PC, because I built it as a gaming rig, and obviously the more LEDs you put in a computer, the faster it runs. Mm-hmm. So I loaded the thing up with green LED lights. My whole living room is green LED right now. It's awesome.
That's sweet.
I can just turn the lights off and it's all green.
It's like, yes, welcome to Alien Isolation.
Actually, I was going to go over with welcome to the board cube.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
Resistance is futile, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Apparently, Samuel L. Jackson was taken over by the board.
Interesting.
Right?
All right, yeah.
No, I could use a new laptop. My laptop is 7 years old and it has gone through hell.
At least yours lasted longer than my Mac. It only lasted 5 years.
Which still surprises me because mine's a Mac.
Yeah,
too.
like, aren't Macs supposed to be like, how do you say, durable? I don't know. Not durable, but like, they should be like long lasting, at least.
Back in my Mac's old because I can say, back in high school, I dropped it out of my locker. And it fell from the top cubby, which is about head height, and landed on its corner on the linoleum ground. Just...
Ow! So I'm guessing it had like a huge dent in it, sort of.
It's got a pretty damn good dent. Hey, screen didn't crack. Ran fine ever since. It's got a slight rattle noise when you move it around, but other than that, it's fine. Yeah. Back when I was doing 3D animation, I did a render which had an ocean in it. The render took over a week.
Just to finish?
I think it was
God.
just to render. 8.5 days later, when my render ended, my laptop was so hot to the touch I couldn't touch it with my hand.
You need like an oven glove or something like that?
Actually, I grabbed a cloth to hit the keys to get it out, and then I let it cool.
Oh, God.
It was that hot to the touch that I felt like I couldn't actually handle it. I let it sit there and cool. Like, that thing has been abused so much. I feel so bad for that laptop, but it just keeps trucking.
It's like, psst, just put like, you know what you should have done? You should put like an egg. You should put like an egg on there. It's like, okay, just to check how hot it is. Just like crack an egg. See, okay, it's sizzling. All right, I'll wait a couple more minutes.
I honestly do feel bad for that laptop. Naomi and I would like to get the like the new MacBooks with the Retinas and the that Touch Bar. Yeah. We'd like to get one like a 15-inch space, one of the space grays, not the silvers.
Yeah,
they're so sweet. They cost so much money though.
It does. Speaking of which, what do you think? Since I'm probably gonna get a new like workstation or desktop, which brand do you prefer, Origin or Alienware? Because I heard that's good for both editing and then also gaming. Which do you prefer, Origin or Alienware? What do you think? If you even at least like heard a bit about both brands, like which would you pick?
I'd probably pick Origin over Alienware, but I still prefer building my own PC. Like that's what I did with mine.
Oh, okay. It's actually cheaper too. That's true.
It's cheaper. It takes a little bit of upfront work because you actually have to look stuff up, make sure it's going to work together, make sure you know what you're doing a little bit. But it's not that bad. There's a ton of videos online. It's actually a lot easier than you'd think. Yeah. I was doing mine up at college at the time, and I was going to a technical school. So basically, all the guys in the hall found out, oh shit, Avery's putting together a gaming PC. So all the guys with PCs all of a sudden were in my room. So I had a room full of 12 other guys standing there, and they're all like, yeah, get that part there. Okay, now you need to do this. And they're
stop backseat driving. I'm doing my computer.
Really excited voices about how to build this computer. And they all wanted to help because they were so excited that I was building it. I was popping my gaming computer cherry. Yeah. They're so excited.
It's like, were they there when you actually turned it on? So they're like, yeah!
Yeah, actually most of them were. And then, because it was, I put Windows on it because I'm a loser. I didn't put Linux on it. And, well, so I open up Internet Explorer the entire time. We're all going, ew, as we're trying to get Google Chrome downloaded, and immediately got rid of Internet Explorer, and I've only used Chrome since.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually a lot easier than you expect. I think I dropped like $800 on $1,200 worth of parts because I did it on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, which are right around the corner. So if you're looking at doing it right now, if you start doing all your research, now's the time to do it. You can look between Newegg and Amazon and see which is going to have the better deals.
Because,
I ended up
want
splitting.
Play, at least 1080, 60p, and all that, and also that's good at editing fast and all that.
Dude, come on. 4K. Come on.
Okay, yeah, 4K too, yeah.
If you can't max shit out, what's the point?
That's true, yeah. I just want to be able to play.
Are you going to do a raid setup at all? Or?
No, like something simple. Like, I'm not going to be gaming all the time, but, like, I just want something to play, PUBG, and all that.
I have not played PUBG. I probably should.
It's very fun.
I hear it's pretty good. Is it?
It's very fun. It's just I would like not play it for a while now because of what's been going on.
Why? What's been going on?
Hackers.
Ah.
So I kind of stayed away from the game for a bit, but I do want to get new rig, gaming PC, so that way, I could play with good graphics instead of my laptop where I just have everything at very low quality.
Dude, just build it. It's cheaper, and it's actually a lot of fun.
All right.
Plus, you know what's in there, and you don't feel so bad about opening it up later to change shit. Plus, remember, you can choose how many LEDs you put on it.
Yeah.
And the more light, the faster it is. What color are you going to make yours? Red? Green?
Probably
blue?
Green. Or maybe silver.
What? No, make it green.
Fine, green.
Green. Actually, you should make it where it's rainbow colors so it can change color. Have you seen those?
I've seen those those
keyboards that do
the what?
The keyboards that do it.
Yes.
Like where they can do the ghosting effect, so they light up based on the keys that you've hit. So cool.
Kraken, and then the other keyboards and all those RGB color keyboards.
And I'm still sitting here with my old Razer gaming mouse, which I'm sure is worthless now.
That too. I want to upgrade. Get like the basic, gaming sets and stuff.
Yeah. Dude. The sad thing is, my keyboard's actually from '98.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I looked at it today because I plugged it in and it didn't come on. I'm like, what's wrong with it? Come on, don't break on me. This is the keyboard off of the original desktop that we had back in 1998. It was running.
That's great.
And it's run ever since. This thing is, I love this keyboard.
Keep that as a memento.
Pretty much. I mean, I love the mechanical clicking that it makes still.
Yeah.
I mean, just because the letters are wore off doesn't mean that it doesn't work still.
Yeah.
It just means it's well worn. It's loved.
It's loved. It's love. It's love. It's love.
Well, Kyle, do you think that we should wrap it up for the night?
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up.
Well, if you're still with us, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But thank you for listening.
Sorry you had to put up with both of us.
Well, mostly Kyle, but
hey,
I know you're really here. I really know you're here for me. Thank you for sticking around, if you did, for the semi-inaugural Broken Megaphone podcast.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah.
See you next time.
Ah.